Good morning, children. Welcome back to my class. I hope you all are doing good. Let's start our lesson. Chapter 3, Mineral and Power Resources. What is mineral? A naturally occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition is a mineral, or in simple way we can say naturally formed on the surface of the inside the earth is known as mineral. Now what types of minerals? Metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Now let's see what is metallic. Metallic minerals that contain the metal in raw form. What is metallic mineral? Minerals that contain metal in raw form is known as metallic mineral. What is non-metallic mineral? Minerals that do not contain metals. They are known as non-metallic minerals. Example for metallic mineral is iron ore, bauxite, manganese. And non-metallic minerals examples are limestone, mica, gypsum. And in India, what are the minerals available? In India, we iron ore, bauxite, manganese, limestone, gypsum, diamond, gold are available in India. Uses of minerals. We use minerals in the jewelry, pipes, industries, kitchen cookware, etc. Now let's see how we extraction of minerals, how we extract from minerals from the earth, inside the earth. Now let's see what is mining. The process of taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface is called mining. And petroleum and natural gas occur far below the earth's surface. Deep wells are bored to take them out. This is called drilling. Minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out by the process known as quarrying. Now let's see power resources. Now there are two types of power resources. Conventional, one is conventional sources and one more is non-conventional sources. Now let's see what is conventional sources. Conventional sources of energy are those which have been in a common use for a long time. That is example firewood, fossil fuels. What are the fossil fuels? Now coal, petroleum, natural gas. Now let's see what is non-conventional sources. It is the energy sources which are continuously replenished by natural process. That is solar energy and wind energy, etc. Now let me explain idle power. What is idle power? Rainwater or river water stored in dams is made to fall from heights. The falling water flows through pipes inside the dam over the turbine blades, then turn the generator to produce electricity. This is known as hydroelectricity. Now let's see what is solar energy. So sun's heat and light can be felt by us every day. Solar energy trapped from the sun can be used in solar cells to produce electricity. Many of these cells are joined into solar panels to generate power for heating and lighting purpose. That is called solar energy. Now let's see what is nuclear power. Nuclear power is obtained from energy stored in the nuclei of atoms of naturally occurring radioactive elements like uranium and thorium. These fuels undergo nuclear fission in nuclear reactors and emit power. These are called as nuclear power. Now let's see how to conserve the resources, how to conserve our minerals and power resources. Let's see. First one, recycling of metals, use of alternative renewable substitutes. Technology should be improved to use the low grade ores profitably, reducing wastage in the process of mining, purchase energy efficient appliances, use smart power strips, and also we know the rule of golden rule, reduce, reuse, recycle. We have to follow all these steps to conserve the resources. Now let me summarize the lesson. Our chapter is mineral and power resources. We have seen what is mineral and types of minerals and uses of minerals, how we are extracting the minerals from the under the earth, and now what are power resources and types of power resources, and how they have converted like idle power, solar power panels, and nuclear power. And we have also learned about conserving the how to conserve the resources. Let me explain the worksheet. See, first question, name any 3 common minerals used by you every day. You have to, what are the resource every day, minerals, sorry, what are the minerals you are using every day, you have to mention in the first question. Second one, write the types of minerals with examples. You have to write the types of minerals and with examples. The third question is, write the uses of minerals. That's it. Once you complete the worksheet, you have to send to the group called 8th Standard Social Science NAPS group between 6 to 8 in the evening. Thank you.